Hello, and welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes with Tim here on Heavenward Thinking. Today I want to challenge you on Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 8. So I'll read it and get right into this week's challenge. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. As we are going about our daily lives, it is so important for us to read and meditate and pray about scriptures like these in Proverbs. It is so important for us to remember that we are not to trust in our own strength or our own understanding or any of our own ability. We rely completely on Jesus Christ. We rely completely on the Lord and his holy word. Scriptures like this. We need to be seeking the Lord for wisdom and guidance and not our own strength. Just as it says in verse 5, we need to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. When we lean on our own understanding, it often gets us way off track. We make poor choices, we commit bad actions, we think wrong thoughts, we get completely off track, and we often take other people along with us off track. But when we trust in the Lord, when we seek him, when everyone around us is telling us to do one thing and God is telling us to do something different, when we follow God, he is going to guide us to what is right. And as it says in verse 6, he will make our paths straight. He's the only one who can make our paths straight. And as we know, Jesus called us to follow the straight and narrow way, and we're supposed to be doing that as Christians on a day-to-day basis. We're supposed to be living according to God's path, God's plan for us, not our own. And so as verse 7 says, we should not be wise in our own eyes. We need to instead fear the Lord and shun what is evil. And in a culture today that is so opposite and so twisted in this verse, where we don't fear the Lord and we definitely don't shun evil, but we commit to it, we need to, as Christians, try to shift that narrative and instead seek the Lord, shun what is evil, cling to what is good, as it says in Romans. We need to be focused on what God has for us and be seeking his wisdom, because his plans and his ways are not our own, and they are much, much higher than ours, and they are going to lead us to the right things in the right places at the right times with the right people, instead of leading us off track like our own understanding does. So I want to encourage you this week to, whatever you're doing, focus on Jesus and what his plan is for you, and seek him and trust in him with all your heart, and you will not be disappointed this week. As always, join us next time for another episode of 2 Minutes with Tim here on Heavenward Thinking.